Today, we're going to go over how to create a Certificate of Waiver Medical Test Site License Application, also known as the CLIA waiver. This is Department of Health Form 505-026. First, on page 1, you'll mark an X under Fee. Then you will decide what kind of application you are creating: new, change of ownership, or change of license type. Then you will choose your adult family home entity structure. Moving on to section 1, you will then put in your UBI number. You can find this on your certificate of formation. Then you will go to your IRS EIN letter and you will find your federal tax ID FEIN number on that letter. We will then write down the legal owner or operating entity's name, mailing address for the entity. This is where you want mail to be sent from the Department of Health, city, state, zip code, and the county. Phone number, cell phone number is fine. Fax, email address, and web address is optional. Under facility agency name, you will either put the entity name or the trade name. It is the name that you advertise. Typically, it's the name that's listed on the adult family home locator. Then you can skip the facility-specific federal tax ID. Adult family homes typically do not have another EIN that they operate under. Then you'll put your physical address, the address of the facility, city, state, zip code, and county. The facility phone number, the facility fax number, and then the mailing address, again, where you would like your mail from Department of Health to be sent. Under medical test site number, you'll skip that. Department of Health will complete that. Under the CLIA number, you'll skip that as well. Department of Health will complete that. Under section 2, you'll mark number 22, and you'll write adult family home. Hours of testing, you'll mark the box next to if testing 24/7. All facilities will be testing 24/7. Section 3, you're going to identify key individuals. Typically, the lab director will either be the provider, entity representative, or resident manager. You do not have to have a special credential to be the director. It is okay to skip the section where it says Washington State Professional License. Email address will be where you would like the lab director contacted, if need be by Department of Health. The MTS contact person, this is the person that Department of Health should contact about the facility. Again, it can be the same person as the lab director. It could either be the provider, entity representative, or resident manager, or perhaps you have some other trusted staff member. Washington State Professional License, again, may be skipped. Then you will write that individual's email address. Then we're going to move on to section 4. There are a lot of labs that can be done, but I'm going to go over the most common labs. If we go to page 4, we're going to go under glucose. You're going to write cleared by FDA for home use. Then you're going to move on to page 5, SARS or COVID-19 testing. You'll write SARS, antigen, and molecular tests. On the page 6, under urinalysis, you'll write ASO, urinary tract infection test strips, or any test cleared by FDA for home use. I selected ASO because that is one of the most common items that are used in adult family homes. Then we're going to move on to section 5. Under section 5, they want a list of legal owners. You will list all of the legal owners that own the adult family home. If there are more than 2 owners, then you can add it to a second piece of paper. So their name, their physical address, and their phone number. And then you can put title owner. If this is going to be a change of ownership, then you can document who was the name of the previous entity, the name of that facility, what their CLIA number was, so previous MTS license number, effective date that you believe the ownership change will occur, physical address, city, state, zip code. Do you want to keep the facility's already assigned CLIA number? That's up to you. If you do, then you want to make sure you document the CLIA number under the provide the CLIA number. Section 6, foreign ownership. Typically, an adult family home is not owned by a foreign entity or foreign government. Then the individual filling out this form will sign this, date this, and print their name and their title for the company. So I hope this helps. If you have any other questions, please let me know.